was a student nurse, and to earn some extra money, I worked in ICU. Went through the staff nurse, team manager, then went to the head nurse on a medical surgical unit, dealing with folks that were fighting for their lives. Talk about developing relationships. Oh my goodness. They were a part of my family. I cried with them. We would talk about what's going to happen to the family when they're not there. We're going, and it was just so intense. But I also knew I was young enough and I wanted to further my career. So I did get my master's, went to a totally different area of the country to get a different philosophy of nursing. Came back to Ohio State as a clinical specialist, and I specialized in death and dying. Got divorced, and I was on my own. I had a son, and it's like, okay, Jane, what are we gonna do now? And I went back, I tried to interview, I went to Ohio State, thinking I could be a teacher, because I had my master's. No, if you're not gonna work on your doctorate, forget it. Okay, went to the hospital. Yeah, you'll have to start out on the night shift. We don't, too bad, that's just the way it goes. That's not gonna work for my son. I can't do that. So I started going through the yellow pages, or the ads, classified ads, I guess. And there was this little teeny tiny block about a consultant to a nursing home. Flexible hours, it was kind of that, well, that's kind of what I need. What do I know about a nursing home? I thought, well, I can probably do this. I might not like it, but I can do it for a while because I got to get a job. So I went to the nursing home and got hired. When I started to work with the staff, well, what do you do with incontinence? Well, we just changed the whole bed. I said, don't you have incontinence pads? Don't you have any, and how do you turn them? Always, I said, don't you use turn sheets? They hadn't even opened up the latest set of rules. They were still in the plastic. They knew nothing about reimbursement. They knew nothing about the regulations. I mean, it was like basic 101 nursing, and no one had taught that. No one had encouraged them to do it in a way that was better for their health and the residents. I mean, I wallpapered, I painted the kitchen, I, tried to make it more home-like, because this was not acceptable to me. I just got hooked, and it's just, you develop such a relationship with your residents. I was in nursing homes before Oprah, before the change to the MDS. And so I went through learning from day one how to do an MDS, and how it's like, wow, this is such a great tool. And it's like, boy, I wish I had this sooner. And it just led from there, and it just was a continuing love fest that this is where I needed to be.